Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bruins' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it out. It's Little. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vols. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So UCLA's offense will have the football first. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. To the air, it's Vick. Flips it out to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll move the tight end. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his tight end. Oh, he got loose. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45. And the Bruins are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off play action. Using the quick game. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy completion. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
He got it. His opening drive results in a field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Volunteers offense has its first opportunity of the day. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Here comes the heat. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Marco. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Release to the back. Working that left side now. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll do it himself. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. complete to the right. Touchdown, Volunteers! A great catch and run for 6.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Back to throw, it's Vick. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab inside the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Reads it, fires complete.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's James. Touchdown, Bruin! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
And the Volunteers want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Marcook. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Vols are on the move.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
At the 35, he's open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Breaks into the open. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, this guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
Quarterback will keep it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. 4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Not only will he not get in, they'll stop him behind the line at the 4.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that 1st down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the 1st down marker. Turnover on downs.
Quick strike complete.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll return it from around the 50. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Finds a man on the left. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Vols will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Slams ahead. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the back. Got his man out of the backfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Makes the catch. Going for the goal line. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Fourth down, and a field goal's not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. Looking to throw, it's Marco. Touchdown, Tennessee! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. Continues to fight for yards. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Got rid of it just in time.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. The give to the back. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to pass, it's Marco. Under fire. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football farm out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got him downfield. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Handoff from the gun. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Powers through the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Bruins will call on their punt team.
Number 14 on to punt it away.
Let's see what he can do with it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Give to the running back. There he goes. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. Turning on the Jets. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Scores on the sneak.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. They're trailing by 13 to LSU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Rides to back and leaves it. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down or else they are really in trouble. Find space on the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Bruins are flying down the field. Pulls and fires complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Quickly out to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here is the Tennessee offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Here's the handoff. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Marco. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Pulls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Trying to power it in. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on fourth and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He might want another play. The play action fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. It's complete on the right side. Tripped up for the tackle. The Volunteers in the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Markham. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points.
Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Volunteers are on the move. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback?
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
The give to the back. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Washington State is getting dominated today. And friends, the folks in Pullman deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 21 to Bowling Green. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Floats it out in space. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Brings up 2nd down.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got his man. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
No gain on the flag. Second down.
Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. And that one's way too far for everybody.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Touchdown, Bruins! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the other?
He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal with time. Just over 20 seconds to play, and they must recover this onside kick to have a chance.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and